It's me, Robin. This is my video called How to Harvey. We're going to show you how to use your Harvey profile and make the most out of your share experience at Park Ridge Organics. So, Harvey is the software platform that we use to create your customized shares for you each week for our vegetable share program. You'll get an email telling you the contents that you're going to get in the week to come every week for the duration of the season. But in between those emails, you might want to log into your profile and do other stuff. So I'm going to show you how that all works. So to get to your member profile, you can go to our website, parkridgeorganics.com. And then we have a nice friendly link right here, current member login. Takes you to this page, which is the Harvey login, where you can enter your email. That would be the email that you used when you signed up for your share, and then the password that you set. So you're going to want to log into your profile. Here's Franny, my daughter's member profile. So this is what the screen looks like, and I'm just going to walk through a few of these tabs and tell you more about them. On your My Profile, you can scroll down and edit any of this information at any time. So if your phone number changes, if your credit card expires and you need to put a new one in there, that's where you can do this. This is also where it tells you your pickup site, the address, the time, the next delivery information. As you can see there, the next delivery is next week, Thursday. So we're getting very close to the start of the share season. We're excited about it. And then you also can add other contacts. So you're welcome to add other people here. If somebody in your household also wants to see the emails and correspondence from the farm, you can add that here. Just keep in mind that there is just one primary member. So when it comes to logging in and making swaps to your box or something like that, they're going to need your email and password to do that. So, okay. The next important tab is going to be under My Orders. If you ever want to just see what it looked like when you signed up, how you paid for it, what credit card you used, you can go in and look at all the details of your orders. My Credits, this might be, some of you might have participated in like a promotional sign up time that we're having or something where you got credits on your account. So that'll show you here if you have any credits. Credits are to be used to purchase extra items from week to week. Okay, really important tab is My Preferences. So this one I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking to you about My Preferences. So the way that Harvey works is a very fancy technological, extremely hard to understand thing that we don't need you to understand, but I want to explain it slightly. We tell the system every week, actually we do this on Fridays, and we tell the system what we're going to be harvesting for the upcoming week. The system then runs a fancy algorithm and spits out to you a list of what you're going to get in your share. So that list is based on your preferences that you set. So the algorithm runs based on preferences that you've set and the information that we've given it about the amount that we have to harvest. So your preferences matter, and I just want to say a couple things about them. Some people have just ranked everything as the highest ranking. That's wonderful that you like vegetables, but I'm going to tell you, you're better off putting like your top 5 things there, maybe your top 10 things as this, I super love it. But if you put everything as I love it, you might start to see repetition in the variety of your shares. So we harvest on average 8 to 12 items per week. So, a small share is a $20 value of produce. So you're only going to get about 8 items. And if you want the algorithm to work properly, you're going to really want to make sure that the things you love, love, love the most stand out in the system. So, maybe pick your top 10 things and give them the highest love it ranking. If you give it the lowest ranking, you will never get that item in your box. So some of you, this one, beets. People do not like beets. That's okay. We don't mind. We don't judge you based on how you set these preferences. Just give it the lowest ranking and you'll never, ever, ever see a beet in your box. So that's one way to, or you have maybe have a food allergy or something that you're trying to avoid. You can give it the lowest ranking. You'll never get that item in the box. So yeah, that's a little bit about the preferences. You only have to set these one time. That's what it actually works better if you just set it and forget it. So don't go in and change these around a lot because it actually starts to remember, hey, Frances loves broccoli, and last week there wasn't enough broccoli to go around. So we're going to make sure the next time there's broccoli that we give her some in her box. So the algorithm is pretty darn smart. And so if you set these once, it's actually a better situation. And if you didn't set them last year, you really should go back in and set these because they actually do make a huge difference. We now know. Okay, my shares. Once we start doing deliveries, this is going to have your share listed. So if you know that you want to make some swaps over the weekend, you get your email on Friday. You have until Sunday at 10 p.m. to make changes to your share. This is where you can log into your profile and see those shares and make changes. You can also go in here and purchase extra items if you're thinking that you suddenly need more carrots. This is where you can go in and see if there's some available to buy. My deliveries is where you are going to be able to go in and do some very important things. So let me spend a second on this. Okay, maybe like a half a second, a minute, I don't know. Okay, here's all the shared deliveries. Now, what you need to know is that you can go in, if you know you're going to be gone on a particular week, and move it to another date. So I actually took the July 3rd box because the share is going to be on July 3rd, not July 4th, and I moved it to October. Let me show you how I do that. So I'll show you a different one. Here's July 25th. You know what? I think I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to change the date. And I know that I love a lot of tomatoes. So I'm going to move this to like beginning of September when I know the tomatoes are going crazy. And I'm going to save it to that date. And now I don't have a July 25th box, but I have 2 boxes on September 5th. So it actually gives you a double box on the week of your choice. Fantastic feature. You can kind of do that as many times as you want, I believe. Change location is as easy as it's what it sounds like. You're going to change location. If you want to switch because of work, you're going to be in a different spot on a particular week, you can change the location. And then the hold button is kind of weird. I'm not a huge fan of it. It kind of means cancel. So you don't get a credit for that share. You could put something on hold and then come back later and move it, but you have to do it a week in advance. So all of these features, change date, change location, and hold, have to be finished and completed a week prior to the delivery. That is because it takes a week for us to sort of prepare for what we need to know for harvesting and how much we're going to need. So make sure that if you make changes, you need to do it ahead of time. You can't wait until the day before and be like, oh no, we're going to be gone tomorrow. I need to reschedule my share. You're kind of too late. We've already picked it all. So at that point, you need to find a neighbor, send them to pick up your box. But if you have enough advance notice, you can use some of these really great features. Refer a friend. Some of you use that. So remember that we're all filled up for this year, but next year when you are, ready to sign up again, you want to refer a friend, you can each get $25 credit. So that is sort of basically my profile in a nutshell. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. People with the payment plan, I think I maybe didn't, oops, sorry, I didn't mention that. Here's where it's going to list if you have an amount due and you're getting charged every week on your payment plan. That's going to be listed here, which is a nice place to look and see what's coming up for charges. I think that's it. So I'm going to turn this off before I ramble and babble. But the first week is coming up next week, and we're really excited. You'll be getting a postcard in the mail. Watch for that. Okay, bye-bye.